Hey guys, Adam here from DirectionTrader.com. Let's do today's recap. Coming to you a little bit later. It's closer to 2 o'clock here, Central Standard Time. Got about an hour left in the markets. Rather than make this video in the middle of the day, kind of going into lunch about what we did in the live trading room, I wanted to wait a little bit longer because I was curious what the market was going to do. Some of the internals on, say, the Russell and all the stock index futures kind of felt like the market wanted to be pulled to the downside a little bit. I have the crude up here right now. Let me pull up the Russell. But it felt like the market wanted to be pulled down a little bit. So I didn't want to make this video until this afternoon so I could have a little bit better idea how I wanted to trade going into tomorrow morning. Today we were looking short, but we just weren't able to get any opportunities in the live trading room. We were being patient. Very, very, very disciplined day. We didn't take any aggressive trades. We're coming off of a day like yesterday where we couldn't do anything wrong yesterday, and we did not want to get aggressive coming into today, and we didn't. So we were able to stick to our guns and be very disciplined in the live trading room today. But we had them really, really bearish internals, so I wanted to see how this market, whether it sold off hard, whether it kind of trickled into here, into these bottoms, or whether it somehow got some type of pop, some type of rally into the close. It's looking like we're just trickling our way down. So if I blow up this chart here, and let's go to a daily. Here on the daily chart, here's the Russell, guys. Big day yesterday. And then it got followed by a nice down day today. We're not breaking any support just yet. So I must stick to my guns and say, hey, I've been bullish. Not really bullish. That's not the right word to use. I've been looking for aggressive long opportunities off these lows, just as we did in the past. Not getting any of them opportunities today. So going into tomorrow, if we're able to hold above today's lows and yesterday's lows, I will look for any type of upside opportunity we can get on, say, a 5 and 15 minute chart. Any type of bottoming action to where we break resistance and we can look for an opportunity to push this thing back to the upside. Any type of them patterns on our intraday charts, whether it be a 5 minute, 2 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, whatever type of time frame to use, look for some type of upside momentum. If we can get that, I'm still looking for it to revert at least back to the fallen 21 period moving average here. But if none of that happens and we break down below yesterday's lows, and not only break it, but break it with some type of momentum, there's no denying that this thing is wanting to sell off. So I must go with it. Where is it going to find support down here? I'm not going to worry about that just yet because it won't be happening tomorrow. At least we won't be hitting any support tomorrow. So there's plenty of room if we can break these lows to go ahead and see this thing drop to the downside. So here in the stock index futures, if we're able to get a pop tomorrow, I'm going to look for an opportunity to the long side. But if we break yesterday's lows with some volume and we start to see this thing fade to the downside, don't be afraid to go ahead and go with it, because that's probably what I'll be looking to do. Let's pull up the crude here. That's what we had up just a minute ago. But here's a daily chart of crude. And on this crude, you can see we have some very well established lows down here. They're marked up by these green boxes. This one here held momentarily, and then has obviously failed. Not only has it failed, but it's also broke down below last week's low. So now that we broke yesterday and we started to push down, we were worried if we were going to stop here at the 23% extension of this fib, or are we going to stop at the 61.8? We did not stop here at this 23%. So from here, any type of downward momentum that we get, any type of selling that we get, I will look for downside opportunity. Right now, if you pull up a 5 minute, let me cruise over to a 5 minute chart, you're going to see we got a really nice drop here. Really nice drop here on the crude. So this is the type of activity I'm talking about going into tomorrow. If we can get more of this tomorrow, I'll look for it to go ahead and sell off down towards that 618% extension, which falls, sorry to jump back and forth here, guys, which is coming right down here near these 83s on the futures market. 83 to 84, somewhere down in this region, we are looking to find some support here on the futures market. So any type of pop to the upside, And if we are above the previous day's low, so let's just say we made a low right here, and tomorrow we open up and we're above the previous day's lows, in our anchor charts, if you're like me using 5 and 15-minute anchor charts, if the anchor charts are starting to get some momentum to the upside, look for it to test that 21 period and these previous swing lows. If we get continued selling, which it's starting to look like we're going to, but there's no guarantees, I will look to aggressively trade this to the short side down to these 83, 84, 83 to 84 area. Somewhere right down in here. I'll look to take my foot off the gas and maybe just wait to see what the market wants to do once it gets down there. So, very interesting time to be trading, guys. Quite a week here. Had kind of a goofy Monday. Tuesday we were quiet as can be. Wednesday, yesterday, we were crazy aggressive. Nothing we did could go wrong. And then today we come in here and we're nice and quiet again. So it's been one of them weeks, guys. But nonetheless, we escaped it. We did all right. We had a big day yesterday, so that's encouraging. Going into today, a little bit more quiet. Even though the market was selling off, I was still a little bit quiet today because the morning session was one of them hurry up and drop, pause for about an hour and a half, hurry up and drop, pause for about an hour and a half. One of them days, and that's not usually how I like to trade. So I was nice and quiet today, but I do have some pretty good ideas going into tomorrow, and we'll let you know in tomorrow's video whether they panned out and what I see going into Monday. Alright guys, you got any questions, go ahead and email me, adam@directiontrader.com. If not, thanks for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Have a good afternoon.